A lot of talk this morning about how New York has fallen. Depending on the circles in which you move, you might even sense the panic in the streets. And that's why it's time to ground ourselves in something which always provides a base beyond the chaos of the world which we present. Because it seems like political anti Semitism is no longer a liability, it's become an asset once again. And it behooves us as a people to prepare ourselves with the wisdom that we carry from the past. We need the Torah of Jewish heroism. Now remember, a hero is very different than a victim or a villain. A victim gives up their agency in return for any sense of responsibility. What could we do? I voted. Now it's over. The writing is on the wall. Isn't that comforting? You can't do anything, therefore you don't have to. The villain always maintains their agency, but attempts to make others the source of responsibility. Now I'm angry and I will smash, burn, blame, do things that I wouldn't otherwise permit myself to do because he made me do it. The hero, however, recognizes just like everybody else, the world happens to us. However, we maintain agency by saying, how can we use this moment to become the person that we need to be and take responsibility for that ultimate task? Well, first you have to know that the power of being a Jewish hero is seeing the good. I don't just mean good versus bad. This is a mixed bag at best. I mean the good that God sees when God looks down at creation. God sees the world as good. The Jewish hero learns to see the world through God's eyes. Doesn't mean everything's just going to be all right. Anybody who knows even a passing version of Jewish history realizes that that's not true. But it does mean that you can see the way in which there is good waiting for you to actualize it in this situation. How are you going to change for the better? How are you going to build your community out in ways that it wouldn't have otherwise happened? What are you going to say to your fellow Jews and the world at large? What are you going to do in response? These are the possible goods, the ultimate expression of the divine intent. Because remember, Mamdani, just like everything else, came from one source. The other element, which is important, is that a Jewish hero is of service. If you're not sure what to do, figure out how you best serve in this situation. See the need and fill it. Not in that capitalist sense, so that would be funny to a socialist mayor, but in the moral sense. Use your agency to cultivate your sense of responsibility and find the good waiting in this situation and get it done.